Netflix's Wednesday quickly became one of the most talked about shows of the year, mixing gothic horror, murder mystery, and plenty of dark humor. But at the center of it all, death lingers in every shadow, and bodies drop throughout the season. Today, we're breaking down every single death in Wednesday, who died, how they died, and what their deaths meant for the story. Let's dive in. The very first death we see is Rowan, a fellow Nevermore student. He tries to kill Wednesday after believing a prophecy that she would bring ruin to the school. But before he can succeed, he's attacked and seemingly killed by the Hyde, aka Tyler in his monster form. This was shocking early on, because we thought Rowan was gone. But the very next day, he mysteriously reappears as if nothing happened. Later, it's revealed that Principal Weems, who's a shapeshifter, had disguised herself as Rowan to cover up his real death. So while Rowan did actually die, it's hidden until much later in the season, making his death both brutal and one of the most important for the mystery. Though Garrett's death happens years before the show's timeline, it's central to the story. Garrett was a member of the vengeful Gates family, who hated outcasts. During the Nevermore dance decades earlier, he tried to poison the students with nightshade. But Morticia Addams, Wednesday's mother, killed him in self-defense. This death ties directly into the modern-day plot, because Laurel Gates, Garrett's sister, is still alive and carrying her family's hatred, plotting revenge on Nevermore through a series of murders. Garrett's death is what fuels her obsession. Once the Hyde is unleashed, the body count rises. Tyler, under the control of Laurel Gates, attacks and kills several townspeople and outcasts. Among the most notable victims, Dr. Kinbot, Wednesday's therapist. She's attacked in her office after she begins to suspect something dark about Tyler. Her murder is gruesome and confirms that the Hyde isn't just targeting random victims, it's eliminating threats. The mayor of Jericho, Donovan Galpin, who also happens to be Tyler's father. He's run over by a car before he can reveal critical information about the Gates family and their connection to the murders. While he doesn't die instantly, he later succumbs to his injuries in the hospital. His death is especially tragic, because he was one of the few normies actually trying to protect Nevermore from the growing threat. These killings not only raise the stakes but also serve Laurel's bigger plan, using the Hyde to eliminate obstacles. One of the most heartbreaking deaths comes near the season finale. Principal Larissa Weems, who has spent her life protecting Nevermore and hiding her true identity as a shapeshifter, finally meets her end at the hands of Laurel Gates. Laurel injects her with poison, killing her instantly. It's a chilling moment, especially because Weems had just proven herself to be a loyal, protective figure to Wednesday, despite their rocky relationship. Her death leaves Nevermore vulnerable, and it hits hard for fans who had grown attached to her. The final showdown introduces Joseph Crackstone, the fanatical Puritan who once tried to eradicate outcasts centuries ago. Thanks to Laurel Gates, he's resurrected through dark magic. But his second life doesn't last long. In a fiery climax, Wednesday fights Crackstone with the help of her friends. After a brutal battle, she plunges a blade into his heart, destroying him for good this time. His permanent death not only ends Laurel's twisted plan but also allows Nevermore to survive another generation. Last but not least is the mastermind herself, Laurel Gates. After orchestrating the entire Hyde rampage, manipulating Tyler, and resurrecting Crackstone, her plans unravel in the finale. She tries to finish off Wednesday once and for all, but she's defeated by Enid, in her werewolf form, and later captured. While not explicitly shown being killed, her fate is sealed. Depending on interpretation, she either dies in the fight or is taken into custody. Regardless, her reign of terror ends here. Death in Wednesday isn't just for shock value, it's the backbone of the mystery. Rowan's early murder sets the tone, Garrett Gates' past death fuels the villain's motivation, and each Hyde victim raises the stakes. Principal Weems' death devastates Nevermore, while Crackstone and Laurel's final defeats close the season with explosive justice. In true Addams Family fashion, the show reminds us that death is never the end, it's just another chapter in the story. So, which death shocked you the most? Rowan's fake out? Weems' betrayal and poisoning? Or Crackstone's fiery destruction? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns of your favorite dark shows.